Well, first off, I'd like to just have a quick safety disclaimer before we start the class. So these classes and what I say are not medical advice. Please consult with your healthcare professional before making changes to your healthcare management plan. The presentation does not represent Parkinson Canada's endorsement of products or treatment related to Parkinson's disease. This presentation is meant to provide general information. If you have specific questions about managing Parkinson's disease for yourself or others, feel free to contact info@parkinson.ca or you can call 1-800-565-3000. Hey gang, TGIF, it's Friday. Okay, so yes, welcome to the Parkinson Canada at-home workout. This is class number 17, and my name is Letain. I am the events coordinator for Parkinson Canada here in Manitoba. And I'm leading these exercise classes while we're all kind of locked down with the COVID-19 physical distancing guidelines. Hello, Jim and Wanda, and of course Blair's here. I like the new emoji there, Blair. It looks good. Yes, so we're returning back to normal, slowly but surely, and we're conducting these classes, and they're going to be held on Facebook Live for the time being until exercise support groups can kind of return to normal, or if you don't have support groups, if it's, say, going to the YMCA, if that's your thing, then yeah, we have these classes to fall back on. I just also wanted to mention to you, in Manitoba, we have a Stepping Up with Confidence program. It's a peer-led exercise program that's a volunteer and it's free. So it's worthwhile checking out if it's of interest to you to be leading fitness classes. Great program. And of course, we also have these videos. These videos are going to be posted on the Parkinson Canada Manitoba Facebook group page. They're also on the Parkinson Canada YouTube site, and we are going to be posting them on the Superwalk website. Just talk a little bit about motivation, and I'd like to know what motivates you. It's hard for me because I can't see you, you can see me. It's hard for me to understand what motivates you. So if I can understand those things, I can try and address them. Does it motivate you to be more in control? To have that sense of you're in control of your destiny? Hi, Betty. Hi, Rick. Or does it motivate you because you're starting to feel better? Are you feeling better physically and emotionally? Are you noticing a difference in your energy levels? It's kind of an interesting concept, but the more exercise you do, the more energy you're going to have. So we should be trying to get some exercise every day. Or are you motivated the way you look after you exercise? You know, you got that nice glow to your cheeks. Hi, Ruth. You got that glow, or you might notice the difference in your waist size. Well, whatever it is, just let me know what motivates you. That way, I'd like to be able to share that with others. I won't give your name with what you share with me, but yeah, I'll just kind of share it with others. Regardless of why you're exercising, I think it's important you have to be able to reward yourself. And, you know, you're doing some positive behavior, so you should try and reward yourself with something positive as well. It could be a nice meal, or it could be, going out and buying yourself a new pair of laces for your runners. Little things like that can make a difference. Or you can, just whatever, any which way you want to reward yourself is good for me. You understand yourself better than anybody else. So, again, don't be afraid to reward yourself. A few quick shout outs here before we get going. I'd like to say Parkinson Canada au Quebec. Hello, bonjour. We have Parkinson Canada in Saskatchewan. We have Todd, Michelle, and Natasha. Hey gang, hope you're doing well. Of course, we have Blair, Jim and Wanda, Betty, Rick, Ruth, Cheryl, always commenting. I appreciate that, Cheryl. Marge, Pete, Karen, Ruth, Minik, Susan, and Manon. Bonjour, Manon. Hello, Cheryl. Great to see you. Okay, so with that, I talked about the disclaimer before we started going. So that's something that I have to add in before every class. So I try and do it a minute or two before every class, so that way we can spend more time doing the things that we want to do as opposed to just kind of talking. So with that, let's get going. So for today, you will need TheraBands or resistance bands, or if you have cans of soup or cans of beans, that'll work too, but that'll be coming in later towards our muscular strength and endurance training. So we try and start off the class the same way every time. You know how we do it? We're going to clap our thighs, slap our thighs 5 times, clap 5 times, snap 5 times, 5 down to 1, then back to 5. Ready, gang? Okay, here we go. 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. Whew, I got a little bit lost there. Hope you didn't. All right, so yeah, with our warm-up, what we're trying to do, we're getting our brain ready to be engaged with exercise, getting our body ready to do the same thing. Okay, we're going to start things off. We're going to do some finger touches first. So, holding your arms out in front if you can, shoulder height, we're going to do index, middle, ring, pinky. Again, index, middle, ring, pinky. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Okay, we're going to drop our arms. We're going to keep our arms a little bit, now our palms are facing up. We're going to do the same thing. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Index, middle, ring, and pinky. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Index, middle, ring, and pinky. Okay, let's shake it out. Now, I try and keep every class, try and change things up, either the order that we're doing things or adding in a new exercise. I don't know if we've done our fist exercises in quite some time, so we're just going to be sitting there with our palms facing up. We're going to make a fist, hold it nice and tight, and relax. Make a fist as best you can, and relax. Okay, let's think of our posture, sitting up nice and straight or standing up nice and straight. Shoulders back. We're going to make our fist again, hold it there. And relax. Last one. Nice, strong, strong fist. And relax. Okay, shake it out. Now we're going to do some shoulder shrugs. We're going to go up and down. Up as high as you can and down. Up and down. Up and down. Now we're just going to do this shoulder. Up and down. Other shoulder. Up and down. Alternate. Up and down. Up and down. One more time, each side. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Okay. Now we're just going to swing our arms to the side. Bringing your hands up to shoulder height. Back. There you go. Side to side. Controlled, slow movement. This is just a warm-up. Getting our heart. Probably notice the difference in your heart rate. Up. There we go. So thank goodness it's Friday. It's been a beautiful week here in Manitoba. Days 27 to 26, 28 Celsius. It's pretty sweet. Okay, now we're just going to do one arm. Got a nice rain last night. I'll bring out the dandelions. I've noticed that. And we know the bees need the dandelions. Other arm. Up shoulder height and across your body. Shoulder height and across. So if there's one arm that kind of gives you pain, or if you find it really challenging to do it with that one arm, you don't have to do it with that arm. You can just use the other arm. We don't want to hurt you. Again, a little bit of soreness is okay. Pain is not cool. Okay, both arms together. Okay, we're going to do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stop. Now, sitting up nice and straight or standing up nice and straight, we're going to do some toe taps. So we're going to put toe out in front, to the side, together. Other foot, front, side, together. Front, side, together. Front, side, together. Front, together, front, together. Together. One more time, each side. Front, side, together. Last one. Front, side, together. Okay, now we're going to try a few heel taps. So we're just going to go heel out and back. So warm up, we're going to do this slow. We're going to be doing some heel taps when we get to the cardio section of our exercise. It's going to be done a little bit faster. But for now, we're just doing a warm up that's nice and slow and controlled. Heel out and back. Out and back. Out and back. All right. We'll do one more time, each side. Out and back. Out and back. Okay, arms to the side. We're going to start off with some little circles. Making a little bit longer warm up today. That's all right. So little circles going forward. Let's go a little bit bigger. Thinking of our posture. A little bit bigger. And bigger. Now big circles. So you can get a full range of motion there. And now we're going to go backwards. Big circles backwards. We're going to do this in reverse. A little bit smaller. Probably feel it in your shoulders right now. And smaller. Going backwards. And smaller yet. All right, well that's it for our warm-up. We're going to transition into our cardio section now. So for those of you that need a sip of water, now would be a good time to grab your sip of water. Just make sure you put your water bottle away somewhere out of tripping, so it's not a tripping hazard. And make sure that there's enough room. For those of you that are standing up to do these exercises, by all means stand up. I totally encourage that. The more we can stand, the better. But just make sure the area around you is safe, and if you were to fall, that you wouldn't be knocking your head on any, say, coffee table or couch or anything like that. Okay, so let's get going here. We're just going to start off with a march. So this is our go-to move. If anywhere along the way of these classes that you get lost because of the choreography or you can't understand what I'm doing, just march. The big thing is for us to keep on moving. Okay. Let's add some arms. How does that feel? Anybody have any walks planned for the weekend? Looks like it's going to be a beautiful one here in Winnipeg. So I can well imagine there's going to be a lot of people out walking. Notice all the cycling shops. They're selling out of all their bicycles. So there should be a lot of people cycling. All right, so let's go high knees up and up. Up and up, up and up, up and up. Keep going. Again, this is one of those exercises that's actually more difficult to do sitting down. Four, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Smaller marches. Okay, now we're going to bring it wide and then narrow. Here we go. Wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. Okay, we're going to keep it narrow for a little bit. So now we're going to start raising the intensity level a little bit. So we're going to try and go a little bit faster. But the big thing is stay in control. So if you can only go so fast, that's as fast as you can go. It's not a competition. All right, so here we go. We're going to pick it up faster. Step, 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 step. Step, 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 step. One more time. Step, 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 step. Now we're going to get ready. We're going to go bringing it wide. Here we go. Wide, 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 wide. Narrow. Wide, 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 wide. And narrow. Okay. Wide, 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 wide. And narrow. How you feeling? I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get toasty already. Okay. Now we're going to bring our knees up high again, so this will be slower. Up and up. Knees up and up. Up and up. And up. And up. Oh man, I'm starting to break into a sweat here. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to march. Okay, we're going to pick up the intensity again. So here we go. March, 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 march. March, 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 march. Last one. March, 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 march. Okay, slowing it down. No arms, just our legs. Okay, we're getting there. So we're going to bring our march wide soon, and then from there we're going to do some toe taps on the side, and then we're going to slowly be adding some disco arms in there. But for now, so we're just going to kick our leg off to the one side. I'm going to go this way, and then I'm going to go the other way. So standing still, so it's just going to be side, together, side, together, side, together, 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 side, together, side, together. Should we add? Well, we'll add the arms in a little bit later. Let's try to pick up the pace a little bit. So here we go. Right now, side, together, side, together, side, together, side, together, side, together, 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 side, together. Okay. We're going to try going a little bit faster before we just do the arms, and then we're going to tie the two in together. So we're going to go faster now. Here we go. Side, together, side, together, side, together, side, together, together, side, together, side, together, side, together. Whew. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Okay, march it out. It gets tough, so we got to change up the motion every once in a while. All right, so now we're going to add some arms in here. So basically, I'm going to be pointing up. I'm going to go point this side, and then I'm going to point this side. It's going to look a little bit like this. No marching, just our arms going up and down. Other arm, up and down. Up, If it hurts you to raise your hand high, you can keep your arms at a lower sort of shoulder level, or you can even push down if you needed to. Again, if you can go high, great if you can go high. Up and down, up and down, up, point it out, up and down, up and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, how's that feeling? Think we're ready to tie in both together? How about we just start off with our legs first, then we'll add our arms in. So it's going to be side, together, side, together. We're going to start off slow, and we're going to pick up the tempo. Side, together, side, together, side, together, side, together. I'm going to start off my arms right away. Here we go. Up and down, up and down, up, up, side, together, side, together, side, together, side, together. Looking good, gang? All right, keep it up. This is hard work. If you need to slow down, you can slow down. If you just want to do the legs, just do the legs, or if you can just do the arms, that's okay, just do the arms. Okay, we're going to pick it up a little bit. So here we go. Side, together, side, together. It's going to be more, it's going to be quicker. It's going to be a quicker tempo. Side, together, side, together, together. We're going to do 4, and then we're going to pick it up a little bit faster before we slow it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go faster. Side, together, side, together, side, together, together, side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, march it out. All right. It's Friday. Oh man, wish I had air conditioning in my house. Okay, now we're gonna march it up. Then we're gonna do the 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna do heel taps. We're eventually gonna work our way to a V step. So no arms, just our legs. So it's gonna be a 1, 2, 3 heel tap out in front. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 heel out and out and out. Keep it going. Keep your posture. 1, 2, 3 heel out and out. 1, 2, 3 heel out and out and out and out and out. Okay, this is going to be after I do the countdown of 4. We're going to do just heel taps. 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we're just doing heel taps. There we go. Alternating heels. Nice and controlled. Pay attention to how you're feeling. If you need to slow things down, you can slow things down. Now we're going to go do 2 sides on this side, and then 2 sides on the other. So it's going to look a little bit like this. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1, 2, 1. Should we add some bicep curls? 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Looking good. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. For those of you that need to work out harder, you can raise your arms up higher. So you could have your elbows up higher, or you could even do bicep curls, like strongman curls. 2, 1, and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 2, and 1. No arms. Singles only. Heel out and out. Now we're going to try the V step with no arms. So remember, we're putting our feet at the 2 o'clock and then the 10 o'clock position, and then our feet go back to the 6 o'clock position. All right, so it's going to look a little bit like this. Okay, so it's going to be 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 6 o'clock, back. 2, 10, 6, and 6. 2, 10, 6, and 6. 2, 10, 2, 10, 6, and 6. D, D, C, A, C. 2, 10, 6, and 6. 2, 10, 6, and 6. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, march it out. All right. We'll do a little bit more marching before we get into our cardio cool down. Okay, here we go. Bring it wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. Okay. No legs, just our arms. Just our arms. So we're going to go a nice quick tempo here. So for those of you that can keep up, we're going to transition into a jab, a punching motion. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to stop. Now we're just going to jab front and back. Front and back. Front and back. Breathe. And back. And back. Breathe out and in. Okay. How's that feel? Try and keep your hands about shoulder height. So we pick it up a little bit before we slow things right down. Okay, here we go. Out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in, out, out, out and in, out and in, out, out, out and in, out and in, out. Now it's going to go faster. Out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Marching arms only. Slowing it down. Slowing our heart rate down. This is the longest cardio section that we've done. Good for you guys to keep up. I'm really proud of you. It's not easy. Okay, let's add our legs. Okay, slowing it down, smaller, slowing the march. How's that feel? Okay, no arms, just our legs. Getting into the cardio cool down here. After the cardio cool down, you can grab a sip of water. Then we're going to transition into our muscular strength and endurance training. Okay, sitting still. Now remember how to do our cross-country legs? Going back and forth. Back, together. Back, together. Nice. We're slowly bringing our heart rate down. So from cross-country skiing, we're going to pick some apples. And after we pick some apples, we're going to do some arm swinging, some shoulder circles. And we'll finish it off with some deep breathing. So by the time we get to deep breathing, our heart rate should almost be back to that resting rate. Back, together, back, together. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're going to pick some apples so you can reach up across your body. Grab that apple. You're going to pull it down, put it in your basket. Reach up across your body. Nice long stretch. Down. Up. And down. If you have any shoulder pain or neck pain, you can keep your hands down low like this. Shoulder height. For those of you that can, we're going to go up and down. Nice and controlled. Four, three, two, last one each side. And staying with our arms, we're just going to go to a front and back arm swing. Together and back. Shoulder height and back. Forward and back. Now let's just do one arm and back. Forward and back. 4, 3, 2. We're going to change arms. 1, changing our arms. There we go. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're going to do both arms, but we're going to do alternating arms. So it's going to be forward, there we go, forward and back, alternating our arms. Shoulder height, thinking of our posture, continuing to breathe. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, relaxing. Now we're going to do some shoulder circles. So let's rotate our shoulders going forward, up and around. Oh, that feels good. You might hear a little bit of creaking, a little bit of cracking, a little bit of popping. We're not looking for pain. Okay, let's go backwards. Now we're just going to do one shoulder. And the other shoulder. And together backwards. A few more. And last one. Okay, now thinking of our posture, sitting up nice and straight, we're going to do some deep breathing. So you're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, raising our hands. Here we go. Breathe in. And blow it out. Breathe in. And out. In and out. Last one. Here we go. Big breath in. Hold it there. And breathe it out. All right, gang. Good job. So we finished our warm-up. We've done our cardio and we've completed our cardio cool down. Grab a sip of water if you need a sip of water, or if you have Gatorade or what have you. Just put it aside after, and we're going to get into our muscular strength and endurance training. So for today, I have a TheraBand. For those of you that have surgical tubing, you can use surgical tubing. I also wanted to show you that if you don't have like cans of beans or what have you, you can use books. These do the same thing. So I got Canadian Oxford Dictionary of Current English, and I had the Larousse Pocket Diccionario for Español Inglés. So spent some time, I lived and worked in Mexico, and had to learn some Spanish. So the first thing we're going to do, sitting up nice and straight in your chair. If you're sitting down, if you're standing up, it's okay. We're going to start off with some chest presses. So I'm going to demonstrate using these books first, but I'm going to do it with the TheraBand. So it's going to look a little bit like this. I'm going to do it from a sideways position so you can see what my elbows look like, my posture. So I'm sitting up nice and straight. I got the books in my hand. These are called chest presses. So my elbows are high. I got the books near my body here. I'm pushing out and back. So I'll demonstrate one more. Out, 2, 3, back, 2, 3. So that's what it looks like if you have hand weights, or if you have cans of soup or cans of beans, or if you're going to be using books. That's the way the motion will look like. For those of you that have resistance bands or surgical tubing, I'm going to ask you to put it behind your back, and you're going to run the tube or the band underneath your armpits here. For those of you that have arthritis, you might want to wrap the band, or if you have some gripping issues, you can wrap the band around your wrist. That way you don't have to hang on to it. But watch how my elbows are. So my elbows are like this. My forearms are at a 90-degree angle here. Basically, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be pushing out and back, just to the point where my arms are at the 90-degree angle. All right, so it's going to be a 3 count out and a 3 count back. We're going to do 8. Here we go. 1. Here's 2. Breathe out and in. Out and in. Halfway there. Out and then thinking your posture. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. All right, relax. We're going to do another set, but we're just going to give our body a little bit of a 15-second break here. So yeah, again, you guys can always send me posts on the Facebook group page as far as what motivates you. You can send me messages. Yeah, it really means a lot when I can get some insight into what motivates you. That way I can kind of help address it. What do you think? We're ready for another set? Okay, last set for chest presses. I'm going to do them this time with the books. Don't want to leave anybody out. If you don't have books, it's fine. You can just use gravity. That's okay. I'm hanging on to the books. My arms are at that sort of 90-degree angle. Sitting up nice and straight. I'm pushing out. 2, 3. Back. 2, 3. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. 4. Halfway there, gang. Halfway there. 5. And 6. 7. And 8. Good job. All right, that's some good shoulder work too. So doing a little work on our chest, but also did some deltoid work. All right, from there we are going to be doing some front arm raises, and then we're going to go to side arm raises. So I'm going to demonstrate using the books, but I'm going to do them using the TheraBand. So if you're standing up, keep your feet nice and wide. Your palms are facing towards you, so the back of your hand should be facing out. Thinking of my posture, my arms are straight. I'm bringing my arms straight up to shoulder height. And back. So that's what it looks like if you have hand weight, gravity, cans of beans or soup and or books. But for those of you that are using some resistance tubing or resistance bands, just step on both ends. Arms are down, going up, and down. We're doing 8. That's 1, 2. Breathe out. There's 4 and 5, 6, 7. Nice and slow and controlled. There's 8. All right, give it a little bit of a rest. I'm going to do one more set. I'm going to use the books this time. To be all ripped for the weekend here. Okay, thinking of our posture, shoulders back, palms facing towards us, back of our hands are facing out, going up, 2, 3, down, 2, that's 1. There's 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. All right. Okay, using the bands or using the books or cans of beans, I'm going to demonstrate the first set just using this, and then but I'm going to do them using the band. So now we're just doing side arm raises. If you have free weights or books or cans of beans, you can do 2 at the same time. Thinking of our posture, we're just going to the side and down. If you're using surgical tubing or a TheraBand, basically you can only do one arm at a time, so you got to stand on one end, palm facing towards you. We're just going side and down. That's 1, 2, 3, halfway there. Nice. 4, 5, 6, looking good, guys. There's 7, 8. All right. For those of you that are using surgical tubing, you switch your arm. For those of you that are using free weights or gravity or cans or books, you can do 2 arms at the same time. Okay. Taking our posture, we're going to breathe out as we lift up. So here we go. 1 and down. That's 2, 3, 4. There's 5. If you're feeling any pain, stop. You don't want pain. 6. Soreness is okay. 7. Last one. 8. All right. Okay, so we're kind of done with the weights for now. We're just going to be using gravity for our own body weight. So you can move your surgical tubing or your TheraBands to the side. I'm going to put my dictionaries back on the dictionary shelf here. Now we're going to do that. So we're going to work on our abdominal core. So, and this is important for us for lots of different reasons. One, that I've mentioned before is getting out of bed. You're going to have to sit up when you get out of bed. So if you're sitting down, you're going to have to do this sitting down. These are chair crunches. So you're going to move your buttocks to the edge of your chair. You can have your hands in your lap, across your chest, or out in front of you. We're going to keep our body nice and straight. You're not hooking your legs into the chair. You're just going to lean back until your shoulder blades touch the chair. And up. Ready? We're going to do 8. 1, 2, 3. Here's 4. Breathe out. And in. 5, 6, 7. Last one. 8. All right. Okay. That's our chair crunches. Now we're going to do some calf raises. If you're sitting down, basically calf raises for you is going to look like you're just going up on your toes like this and down. If you're able to stand up, I would encourage you to use a chair, or at least have a wall to have at least one hand on. Thinking of your posture, you're going to keep your feet wider than your shoulders. We're going to be going up on our toes, holding it there, and down. Going up, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Up and down, that's 3. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Last one, up and down. Okay, for this next one, we're going to do a front leg lift. So standing up, I'll demonstrate standing up, but I'm going to do it sitting down. So I'm just going to be pointing my one toe in front of me. I'm going to be going up, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. From a seated position, it's the same motion. Like I'm kind of going up, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Taking your posture. Let's try the other leg. 1 and down. Okay, other leg up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Other leg up and down. Switching legs, up and down. Switching it up and down. 2 more each leg, up and down, up and down. Last time, each leg, up and down, up and down. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is a knee raise. So I'm going to demonstrate sitting down, but I'm going to do them standing up. So for a knee raise, thinking of our posture, I'm going to raise the knee up and down. From standing position, it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, up, 3, 2, 1, down. Switching legs, up and down. 1, 2, 3, up, 3, 2, 1, down. 1, 2, 3, up, 3, 2, 1, down. We're working on our balance right now too. So again, for me, one of the biggest things is preventing falls. So I like to typically spend most of our classes, especially when it comes to our strength, our muscular strength and endurance training, working on muscles that are related to standing and keeping them strong, maintaining the strength, so that it helps prevent falls. And we're also, of course, when we get into our balance training, throwing our body a little bit off balance, just so our brain can process what it's like to be off balance in a safe way. So that if you ever lose your balance, your brain knows how to process it and keep your stability. Last time, each leg up and down, up and down. Okay, for those of you that want to continue standing for this next, the squats or sit to stand, if you're going to be standing up, you can have a chair or wall to hang on to. You don't have to, but it helps. So watch my posture as I'm doing this. I'm not bending over, I'm kind of shooting my buttocks out. So I've got my feet wider than my shoulders, bending at the knees, I'm shooting my bum out, going to a 90-degree angle, and up. If you're doing it from a seated position, this is a sit to stand. If you don't have full range of motion, if you're not able to stand up all the way, that's okay. Even if you can stand up just a little bit, that'll make a difference. It'll be like getting off the toilet. So if you could just go like this, if that's all you can do, that's okay with me. All right, we're gonna try 8. Going up and down, nice and controlled. That's 1. That's 2. This is tough work. That's 3. Feet are wider than my shoulders, so I got a nice strong platform. I saw the base underneath me. 3 more. 2 more. And last one, here we go. All right. We just finished off our muscular strength and endurance training. Right on. Okay, so now we're going to work on our balance. For those of you that are sitting down, it's going to be kind of hard to work on your balance. So if you want to continue moving and until we get into the flexibility, I would encourage you to do that. Okay, so for balance, I'm going to use a chair to hang on, just to be on the safe side. I'm going to do a one-legged stand, just bringing my heel back like this, standing on one leg. And the other. For those of you that need the extra challenge for your balance, you can let go of the chair if you're hanging onto a chair. Only if you feel safe though. Changing your legs. Or you can even try closing one eye. Okay, and down. Last time. Leg up. Nice balance. Okay, from here we're going to shift our weight from side to side. So I'm going to hang on to the chair. If you want to, you can, that's fine. Or you can have one hand on the wall, just shifting. You can have one toe on the ground if that's where your comfort zone is. Again, just throwing our body a little bit off center here. So our brain is processing what it's like to be in a position like this without falling. We do to one side, we got to do to the other. Have both hands out, that'll help. One more time each side. And again, for those of you that need the extra challenge, you can try closing one eye, or you can let go of the chair. Going to the other. Okay. From here, we're going to finish off our balance training with the tightrope walking on a line. So I got one foot down. I'm going to put my other foot in front. Pretend that there's a line in front of you. You're going to follow that line, placing one foot in front of the other. And stop. I'm going to go back the other way. Okay, I'm going to try that one more time, except I'm going to have a freeze section here. So when I say freeze, I'm going to stop. Going forward, freeze, and go, freeze, and go. And go backwards, here we go, freeze, and go, freeze, and go. All right, well, we've just finished off our balance and now we're getting into our flexibility. So you can do this from a sitting or a standing position. If you're standing, all you're going to be doing is you're just kicking your leg back. You're hanging onto a chair. One leg is forward. You're going to press your toe down on the ground. And then you're going to press your heel back like this. So that's what it's going to look like if you're doing it from a standing position. For those of us that are sitting, we're going to be bringing our toes, pointing our toes up and towards our body. So you can do one leg, stretching our calves. It feels good if you get cramps in your calves. And other leg. I know we had a discussion last week and we talked about different things that we can do to help prevent cramps. And being hydrated, having lots of fluid in our system definitely helps. And having potassium in our body from bananas and potatoes or plantains, other starchy foods. One more time each side. And of course, when you can move around and you can exercise, that really helps too. Helps alleviate cramps. Last time, other leg. Yeah, we understand that being active is one of the best things that you could do if you're living with Parkinson's disease. Actually, for anybody, being active is one of the best things that we could do for a good quality of life. So it's important to try and schedule that into our daily routine. Okay, we stretched our calves. Now we're going to do a hip stretch. It's been a while since we've done this one, so this will have to be done from a seated position. Let's think of our posture. So for a hip stretch, I'm going to bring one leg up. Only if you can do this. I'm going to have my foot on my knee. I'm going to press down. For those of you that have a hard time doing that, if you have some knee issues, you just bring one knee up like this, across, pull it across. I'm going to do it this way. Stretching my hips. You should feel it on the outside. Feels glorious. Keep our posture. Continuing to breathe. Again, we're looking for balance. So what we do to one side, we got to do to the other. Feels good. All right, now we're going to stretch our lower back. If you've been sitting down a lot, if you're sitting in a wheelchair all the time or a chair all the time, this will feel good. You just put your hands underneath your legs, you lift your leg up, takes pressure off your back, nice lower back stretch. Hold it there, and down. What we do to one side, we do to the other. Lifting up. And down. Now we're going to put our chin to our chest. Continuing to breathe. Chin to chest. Bring our head back to a neutral position. We drop our head to this side. We're not looking for pain. Just a nice gentle stretch on the outside of your neck. Back to neutral. Other side. Head back to neutral. Now we're going to do our chest stretch. So that's going to have us bringing our arms up far to the side. Nice great big wingspan. Going to stretch across your chest. You should feel it right around here. Holding it there. Now we're going to do tricep stretch. Bring your arm across your body. Just swoop up. You're going to grab that elbow and you're going to bring it into your body. Nice big chest stretch again. Holding it there. Hi everyone in Nova Scotia. Other arm. Oh, I got a nice message from Ryan Underhill out in Halifax. It's nice to know that people out in Nova Scotia are watching. Okay, now this is the time where we're going to work on our specific exercises with Parkinson's. All right, so let's do our tongue. We're going to stick our tongue out and down first, and then we're going to go up, and we're going to go that way and then that way. Ready? So out and down. in. Now we're going to go up. And in. We're going to go that way. And in and now that way. Now let's give our biggest politician smile. A great big smile. There we go. Stretching. Oh, that feels good. Big, big, big smile. And relax. Now we're going to drop our jaw. And relax. Another big smile. Big, big, big smile. And relax. Now dropping the jaw. Okay, now we're going to work on our eyes. It's been a while since we worked on our eyes. We're going to go up first, straight up. Now we're going to look straight down. Go that way. Now the other. If so, we have like thousands of tiny little muscles in our face. We don't think about exercising them. Now we're going to do, just to finish off with a side cheek stretch. Stretching your mouth to the side, hand on your cheek, holding it there. Relax. Other side. And relax. And we're done. Holy moly. All right. Great job. That was the longest class that we've ever had. I'd like to congratulate you guys for getting up to this point. I sure wish I could see the sparkles in your eyes when you guys are doing this. But until then, I guess we'll have to kind of make do with this way. Yeah, I hope you have a great weekend. If you can get out for a nice long walk, definitely if you can do that, do that. It's time for yourself. It's time to focus on how you're feeling. And while you're walking, just focus on your stride too. Just try and have a nice long stride. Still planning for the super walk. In the month of May, we're doing the predicted exercise, so predicting how long it's going to take you to walk a certain distance, or predicting how long it's taking you to do the yard work or to go a 5K run. Next month, we're doing the collective dance experience. That's for the month of June. And July, we are doing the 150-minute challenge, so there'll be some live exercise classes like this. In August, we have the 100,000 step challenge for 100,000 people in Canada living with Parkinson's disease. And of course, in September, we have the Parkinson Canada Super Walk. It's going to be a virtual super walk this year. So it could take many different shapes and forms, but regardless, we're going to be able to celebrate that we're a strong community and that we're here for each other. Ruth, it's always great to have you. I really appreciate you that you're in class, and I hope you have a good weekend too. Same with you, Cheryl, Betty, and Rick. Until we see each other on Monday afternoon, have a good weekend. Bye-bye.